Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. And we pretty much range traded over the course of yesterday, and pretty much most of the week. I suppose the beginning of the week was a solid downtrend, then into a range. We have broken through that, so yeah, logically what we should be looking for is a measured move, something along the lines of that. So if we just, before we get down to the hour, we just need to swing across, and you can see there is a lot of potential resistance here. So let's just get them in. That'll give us our short-term targets at the moment. Yeah, it's going to be very messy and choppy. I think that's pretty much going to be the moral of this story. If we get down to the hour, obviously we have a break of some structure. We have a gap at the moment. I would want to see a retest of this break, and that is at 109.762. Then we have an opportunity for a move down to 108.221. So stop area at the moment is this fractal here, and that is just above 108.831. So 108.840 area would probably be a fairly decent area to put your stop in. At the moment, the oscillators are grouped to downside on the 1 hour chart, so you don't really want to be jumping in short here. You want to wait for the oscillators to ease off, to come off the bottom anywhere up in the middle towards the top and start rolling over before looking at that. What you may find though is a 15-minute being a fairly decent opportunity, and you can see there is fairly good structure on the 15, nice downward trend as well. So wait for the oscillators to move up, and you're looking for a retest of 108.762 together with the oscillators, and that's going to give you the opportunity to short. There's your stop area. If you want to have a wider stop, these two swing highs here would be the next area. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, very much range bound as well. Let's get to the 8 hour. You can see most of the end of this last part of this week has been stuck in this range. We're not falling. I would have expected us to come and test pretty much something like that, or at least this wedge break. This is the wedge, or should we rather just call it a flag than a wedge? There it is there. So I would expect us to come back and test something before moving the upside. Oscillators are a little bit overcooked, so you want to be careful of just jumping in along there. But if you have a look here, in contrast to Euro USD, we are moving off the top and coming into the middle here. So we start crossing over, it's going to give you a fairly good opportunity to buy into this pair. So that is the 1 hour structure. You can see we dropped below it this morning, back above it. We're bouncing our head off pretty much that area there. So that is pretty much what you need to look for. Obviously there's a lot of resistance here, and I think we looked at that earlier in the week. If you go into the weekly chart, you'll see there's quite a bit of resistance here, all the way back to 2016, I think it was. So ideally, I think, again, 15-minute may offer you some opportunities here. What you're looking for is look to the left, and you can see on the 15 there is the level that coincides with the 1 hour. Look at your oscillators, don't want to be jumping in with that, but move up, consolidation, move up. So if we get back down to here and find some support, 123.845, stop below the swing low of today, and then you're looking for an opportunity higher, and at least to the gap close to start with for the day. But if we start breaking above the high of yesterday, then that's going to validate a proper breakout of this consolidation phase. So you're looking at probably 220 point risk for a 280 point gain. So it's a 1-to-1 trade. But if you start breaking above there, I think the sky's the limit, because there is nothing really to the left to hold us up. Moving along to the pound and British pound, Japanese yen. Pretty much the same picture as US dollar Japanese yen. You can see started well and then just went into this range. So at the moment, this one fairly clear. Stay away from it, don't bother with it until we break the range one way or another. So if we start dropping below 161.500, then we need to start looking for opportunities to short. If we start getting above 162, 282, we're looking for opportunities to buy. Lastly, Euro British Pound, and the measured move from yesterday is almost in. It's been a messy measured move, to be honest, but we do have a crossover of the moving averages again. But as I've been saying the last couple of weeks, don't pay much attention to it. We're above and below the moving averages on the 8 hour. There's no real trend. We are sideways on the 8 hour. If you start dropping down to the hour, that's the level you want to be trading. And you can see yesterday we were looking for rejections pretty much around there. There is your rejection area. That's where the fractals are. And you can see nice pin bar off that level. Break of the pin bar is your entries, top of the pin bar is your stop loss, and you'd still be in that trade now, just hanging on for 083057. That is the measured move that we were looking for. Okay, so anyway, that's kind of my view this morning. I don't think, well, if you get back to this area 083272, there may be another opportunity to jump in, but looking at the oscillators, I'd want a much bigger pullback or a longer consolidation phase that we break out of. So this is also quite a big weekly level. So once that's done, I'm pretty much done on this pair. Anyway, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and we will catch up with you on Monday morning. Enjoy your weekend, and cheers for now.